In this video, we will install Java JDK 17, the programming language our backend application will use. We are using Microsoft's build of OpenJDK, which is free and works great with VS Code. Let's get started. Open your web browser. Go to Microsoft's OpenJDK download page. I will type the URL learn.microsoft.com/en-us/java/openjdk/download and then press enter. This is Microsoft's official Java distribution. It's free, well maintained, and perfect for our Spring Boot application. Scroll down to find the download options. We want OpenJDK 17. This is a long-term support version, which means it's stable and supported for many years. This is OpenJDK 17. So in this we'll find Windows. Here we have Windows option, and in that we use MSI for installation. Click on MSI to download. The file is about 170 megabytes. Once you have clicked on it, it will start downloading automatically. You can see that on the right top corner. Once the download is finished, click on the installer file. The installer file looks like this, as I have downloaded previously. So there are two same files are available, so I can delete one of them, so I don't need to download second time, but I have downloaded just to show how we should download it and from where we should download it. To install, I am just double clicking on it, and if Windows asks for permission to install, click yes, and then you will see the welcome screen, and then click next, accept the agreement, then click next. So here there are two options. One, install just for a particular user if it is a multi-user system, but if not, you can install Java for everyone on that particular machine. So I am selecting the second option, so I am just clicking on next. This screen is very important. By default, some options are not selected. Look for Java home variable, and there is a red cross symbol adjacent to it, and click on that drop down arrow and then select will be installed on local hard drive. Similarly, Javasoft Oracle registry keys, and then select will be installed on hard drive, then click next and then click install, and then installation progress taking place. And again, if sometimes Windows asks here for permission to change the system, click yes. Like, you will see a message like, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Then just click yes on it, like this screen, and then click yes, and then installation will start and it will install very quickly, and then click finish. Now what is we are going to do is we are going to check whether the installation is complete or not. So for that, click on Windows, then type cmd to open terminal or the command prompt, and in that type java space minus minus version. So you will see the version that you have installed. So it is the correct version that we have installed, and it is properly appearing at the system level. Now let's also verify if Java home is properly set as a variable, because Java home variable will be used by other applications like Maven while working or while building the project. So let's check that one. To check the Java home variable, just type at the terminal echo percentage java underscore home. It is case sensitive because it's a variable. You have defined it as an uppercase, so you have to use uppercase. And it has been properly set to the appropriate folder. So we have set the Java home variable as well. But if you encounter any issues like if java hyphen hyphen version does not work or shows a different version, you may need to restart your computer for the changes to take effect. And for the second thing, that is java home variable, if java underscore home is empty, run the installer again and make sure to enable set java underscore home variable. Java JDK 17 is now installed and ready. In the next video, we will install Maven, the build tool for our Java project. See you there.